Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling across the Lone Star State, going to great restaurants you won't want to miss.
Get ready for a Louisiana down-home family recipe from KSAT News anchor Ursula Perry, perfect for the holidays.
Give me some ducks. Boom!
Plus, we go inside a new Detroit-style pizza joint now serving up authentic Motor City bites in the Medical Center.
Oh, wow. Give me some love, bro.
Woo! And we see what's cooking up at a Southern-style food truck serving up international bites off Broadway.
This is what's up. Yeah. I might just eat this whole thing.
All that and more right now on Texas Eats. Our first stop on today's show is at a popular family-friendly outdoor kitchen and bar located on the Riverwalk in downtown San Antonio with new menu items.
Let's go inside Elsewhere. Joining us now is the owner out here, Taryn Furman. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Of course.
And right in front of us, I mean, hits off the menu, a brand new menu. Talk to me a little bit about Elsewhere, though. It has just been a hit since it got started, right?
It has, and it's actually just gone up since we opened.
And you're right here on the Riverwalk where people can come by, and then you have like swings right there as well. So it's more of like, it's an experience, and I love that you've created these little kind of vignettes where people can take pictures for social media.
Every spring we kind of try and add something or change something up. Like you said, with all these little Instagram spots, you know, social media is the new word of mouth.
You got to do it. And I love right now you have the giraffes out here, and of course the popular phone booth and all these different areas. So real quick before we get to the food, talk to me about each one of these drinks because I want to drink all of them right now.
They are boozy lemonades. They're 17% alcohol. They are strawberry, rosemary, a cucumber watermelon, and a mango jalapeno.
I love that you have them in the bag too. It's very portable. You can hold it. It comes with a fun straw. I'm going in. This right here is the mango jalapeno.
I got the strawberry rosemary.
All right, cheers, brother.
Salud.
Oh, it's so good. So talk to me about this new item right here. What's going on?
Buffalo cauliflower wings, and man, they are addicting. For sure. These cauliflower heads are huge.
So it's like your house-made sauce. You're putting on these cauliflower heads, and you got the ranch on the side as well.
Yep.
Oh, he's swimming.
Just get in there.
I lost him in the ranch. Here you go. Cheers to you.
Cheers, brother. Right?
Give me some love. Woo! The buffalo-style cauliflower are just out of control. They're so simple, so delicious. You have all that sauce on the outside. You dip them in the ranch. I mean, extremely addicting. You can eat this whole thing to yourself, especially when you got an ice-cold cocktail. Right next to it, you have some loaded Parmesan fries.
House-made garlic aioli, flakes of Parmesan, and our house-made waffle fries. These are actually a new menu item, and they are really, really good. We've had a lot of great feedback on those.
Here you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, wow. Once again, bro, the garlic aioli is just money. You can't go wrong. Garlic, Parmesan, French fries, it just works.
Right.
All right, so right next to the fries, you got another item. What's going on?
The cooked to perfection Brussels sprouts, and with the shaved Parmesan with a little bit of lemon, they are the perfect amount of crunch.
So we got lemon on the side, so we got to use it. All right, cheers to you. That's the bite. Give me some foot on that one. Bam! It's just so good.
Yeah.
If you love Parmesan, you have to try the garlic aioli Parmesan fries and the Brussels sprouts. I mean, they're just loaded up with shaved Parmesan on top. The Brussels sprouts done really, really nice. I mean, they're fried to perfection, so they have a crispy exterior, tender on the inside, just the right amount of salt, and then you have all that Parmesan on there as well. And then with the fries, all that garlic aioli and the Parmesan on top of those. I mean, you can't go wrong. Either one of these dishes, they're gonna rock. Talk to me about this sandwich. How is it prepared?
It is a hand-breaded Nashville-style chicken thigh on slaw and pickles on a butterflake bun.
And this is huge. This isn't like your standard size.
People ask for a second bun just so they can finish it.
That's a chicken sandwich. Cheers to you.
We gotta cheers this.
There you go. That's the bite. Oh my goodness.
The perfect amount of heat.
There are a lot of different chicken sandwiches that you can try, but Elsewhere is serving up one that you have to put on your bucket list. I mean, this thing is just loaded up. You have all that sweet slaw on there, pickles, and then you have that toasted bun, and then that crispy deep-fried chicken thigh as well. And it is huge. I mean, that piece of chicken is like hanging over those buns. Fries on the side. Of course, you know you got to get something ice cold and refreshing to wash it all down. Last but not least, the award-winning patty melt. Talk to me about how that one's prepared.
The grass-fed beef, the house-made garlic aioli, grilled onions on Texas toast with some Swiss cheese, and it is, again, 2-time award-winning. It's incredible.
This award-winning patty melt has to be one of my favorite bites that you can get in San Antonio, and right when you take that bite, you know you're having something special. All right, so we got the sandwich. So many different options to choose from as well. I mean, this is where it's at. Grab a cocktail, come on out here to Elsewhere. I mean, they have all these different places for you to come take pictures, but most importantly, just relax, enjoy great music, and grab one of these sandwiches. I tell you what, you have this once, you're coming back every day of the week. Cheers to you.
Cheers, buddy.
That's the bite. Here's Melbo. Woo.
Now, we're cruising down the San Antonio River to check out a new pizza joint located near the historic Arneson River Theater.
Let's go inside Fiume. Now we're here with Executive Chef Ben Callahan. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for coming.
And you know, you have so much great food in front of us, and that's why we wanted to come out here to highlight, I mean, the pizzas, the salads, the desserts, but Fiume, what does it actually mean?
It actually means river, and we're on the river walk. It's also a small town in Italy, and it was a melting pot, just like San Antonio. So we wanted to tie that in as well.
Here I am thinking it means fire. It's like this whole history behind it. Now, something that does involve fire, though, the pizzas. Talk to me about this one in the front. I mean, because this is like one of your most popular items, right?
Yeah, this is definitely our heavy hitter. This one is our sweet Texas heat. So you got that 48-hour bacon, you got some peppers in there for that hotness, and then we get a local honey as well. It's so good together, the combo.
I'm excited. All right, here you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
A little bit of sweet, a little bit of heat. That's the bite. That's delicious.
smokiness.
It's so good.
Sweetness.
The sweet Texas heat pizza is so good. That crust on there, they're making here in-house. All that yeast and everything is made right here. And then on top of it, you're getting different kinds of cheeses that you get into. It's creamy. It's kind of got a little bit of saltiness to it. It's a little bit spicy as well. But that sweetness coming off that local honey really balances out the bite. Overall, I mean, this is the one to try. Now, before you get started on your pizzas, you have a lot of delicious starter items as well, and one of them here is the meatballs. Talk to me about this dish.
Sure, so we do a mixture of pork and beef, so you get that fattiness and that richness from the beef. We stuff it with mozzarella inside and throw a bunch of herbs in there, garlic, onions, let it slow cook in the marinara sauce, and then we make our fresh focaccia in-house as well. Wow. More mozz on top, let it melt, comes out, we hit it with ricotta that we make in-house, low and slow on the cooking, make sure it's moist.
If you get a dry meatball, you're gonna be upset.
Right.
You gotta have all that juicy, tender flavor on the inside locked in there. And I know that mozzarella cheese is just gonna add that next layer, that little bit of creaminess that you want as well. All right, so let's cut into these bad boys. Mozzarella stuffed. And look at this. You guys, look at that beautiful cheese right in the middle of that as well. Come on, cheese on top, cheese in the middle. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's the bite. Wow. And that's a starter? I get like 2 of those and you just call it a day. That's delicious. Mozzarella stuffed meatballs, mozzarella on top, sauce on the bottom. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. House-made focaccia on the side as well. You can get some of the bread, you can put some of the sauce on there, but I tell you what, once you cut into that meatball, you get all that cheese just pouring out of it. You just take the bite of that one by itself, it's gonna blow you away. Now, dessert. You have to save room for dessert, right?
For sure.
And talk to me about, you got cannolis here, and these things look just loaded up.
Yeah, so our cannolis, we make a lemon ricotta that's stuffed in there, and then we hit it with lots of lemon zest, lemon juice, so you get that brightness in there, but then, of course, you got all the powdered sugar, the reduction of the berries, all that beautiful stuff in there.
Now, you also have other options on the menu as well. This one has a little bit of mushroom action going on, right?
Sure, so we actually have a mushroom farmer here, and he grows them for us. So they're all different varieties. It depends on the season. So it has all those elements of like a crispy mushroom. For those people that are vegetarian, that's a hot spot right there.
Executive Chef Ben Callahan is serving up some delicious food out here at Fiume. I mean, they got the paninis out here, made from scratch, made fresh, all the different pizzas, the salads, and they even have great starter options as well. Fiume is offering outdoor seating and indoor seating, and it is gorgeous inside. You have a large bar top that you can sit in as well. But outside, you got a beautiful view of the Riverwalk itself. You can watch the barges go by, grab a glass of wine, and just relax. You guys have to come out here. Fiume, right on the Riverwalk in San Antonio. Grab your glass. Cheers to you, Chef. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thank you.
This is where it's at, y'all. I gotta go for a cannoli.
I'm gonna join you on that.
Oh, wow.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, get ready for a Louisiana down-home family recipe from KSAT News anchor Ursula Perry, perfect for the holidays.
Give me some ducks. Boom!
And next on the show, we go inside an award-winning Jamaican restaurant with the new brunch menu and irresistible Southern fried jerk chicken.
That's delicious.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here on the far west side of San Antonio to go inside of a restaurant that's made a name for itself in the Alamo City as being the destination for Jamaican cuisine, plus all kinds of brunch favorites. Let's go inside the Jerk Shack. Joining me now is Chef Nicola Black. She is the owner out here as well and a U.S. Army veteran. Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you.
And right in front of us, we have all this different food. You got brunch items, fried chicken, jerk chicken. How did all of this get started?
Back in 2017, my aunt passed away and I took a trip back to Jamaica. A vision came to me that I needed to be bringing Caribbean food to San Antonio. This location, I wanted to show what we can really do and bring all the cultures together. And now we have brunch.
I want to talk about the jerk chicken real quick. What makes it special?
So what makes it so special is our brine. We have our house-made jerk marinade. It's a wet marinade that sits on the chicken for about 6 hours. And then we grill the chicken, topped with our house-made jerk barbecue sauce.
And then now right next to it is like its cousin over here. We got the fried chicken.
Yep. What's unique about our fried chicken, there's no dairy on it. Just, a seasoned flour and fried, golden crispy. Then we sprinkle a little love on top of it when it comes out.
All right, take a bite. Cheers to you. That's the fried chicken. That's delicious. Oh my goodness. Now, if you do want to get crazy, right? You want to have like a chicken and waffles kind of experience. You have a chicken and French toast experience for brunch. Talk to me about this one.
So this is our pineapple upside down French toast with fried chicken. And then it's
Insane already.
Yeah, and it's got a rum maple syrup on there.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna get a little piece of the French toast and I'm gonna take a bite of the chicken. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's the bite. Wow. When you visit the Jerk Shack, you have to get the jerk chicken. I mean, it's in the name, right? It is so good, so tender, flavored down to the bone. And then you have all that texture and seasoning on the outside as well. Plus now they have fried chicken. You got the crunch on there. They're using a different brining process. Now for brunch, you can get the fried chicken and French toast together. And it's like a pineapple upside down flavor with a rum sauce on there. Plus, you can add maple syrup, powdered sugar, and just take it to that next level by getting up one bite of everything all together. It is so good. This one right here, what's going on?
So this is our catfish and grits. It's got a jerk remoulade and a little bit of hot sauce and green onions on top, so.
Here we go. Cheers to you. Catfish and grits, that's the bite. Y'all, the catfish is out of control, but I ought to be swimming in those grits. If you love catfish, you have to try the catfish and grits. I mean, super creamy grits, packed with flavor on the inside. You can just eat the grits by themselves. Now you're gonna put pieces of that catfish on there that are fried to perfection, and it's just gonna take you on a journey. It is delicious. Then you have some of the green onions on top as well that add kind of that brightness, that texture that you want. It is so good. This one right here, this one is like a stuffed French toast, right?
It's a stuffed French toast. So we basically take our famous yams and we stuff it inside of our French toast with cream cheese and dulce de leche on top, and it's crusted in frosted flakes.
Wow, so you're gonna get extra crunch on there.
Yeah.
All right, the stuffed French toast, here we go. Let's both go in for a little bit here. Get out of here. Oh my goodness. That's insane. The stuffed French toast is a delicacy. This thing is just loaded with flavor. On the inside, it's the sweet potato yams that they have mixed with some cream cheese, and you get some really nice flavors in there. On the outside, you got all that crunch from the cereal on there as well. I mean, it is flavor on flavor. You can put maple syrup on there if you want to get crazy, a little bit of powdered sugar. You don't even need it. This thing is just delicious all by itself. My goodness, everything rocks out here, y'all. This is the brand new location of the Jerk Shack. Of course, I'm gonna grab one of these bad boys. You gotta come out here and get some jerk chicken. There's so many different things on the menu. Chef, cheers to you. This is where it's at. So many fun things happening on the menu. That's the bite. If it ain't messy, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Coming up later on Texas Eats, get ready for a Louisiana down-home family recipe from KSAT News anchor Ursula Perry, perfect for the holidays.
Give me some ducks. Boom!
And next on the show, we go inside a new Detroit-style pizza joint now serving up authentic Motor City bites in the Medical Center.
Oh, wow. Give me some love, bro.
Woo! Don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back after the break. Start your holiday shopping off right by stopping into any Circle K and grabbing yourself some delicious hot kolaches. You can get 2 for $4, and they have a variety of flavors to choose from, including this one right here, the jalapeno and cheese sausage. I gotta try this one and see how hot it is. Come out to Circle K, unwrap a present this holiday season, and get a kolache. You can get 2 for $4. This is the jalapeno sausage. That's the bite. Look at all the cheese on the inside. It's got a nice little kick to it.
Plus, when you're at Circle K, you can grab a Polar Pop, a Froster, or an iced coffee, one a day for only $8.99 a month. It is a fantastic deal.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio in the medical area to go inside of a restaurant that started up in Austin. They're making amazing Detroit-style pizza. Let's go inside via 313. Joining us now is Zane Hunt. He is the co-founder out here at The Joint. Thank you so much for having us, man.
Hey, man. Thank you, David.
And right in front of us, man, we got some of the heavy hitters off the menu. Talk to me about Via 313. How did this get started?
So my brother and I, we both born and raised in Detroit, obviously, moved down to Austin, and we realized pretty quickly that the kind of pizza that we were accustomed to eating back home did not exist in Central Texas at the time. We both had pizza backgrounds, put a business plan together, and we launched Via 313 Pizza in a small trailer in East Austin.
You've expanded out now. This is the first location in San Antonio, and you're bringing all the goods with you. And I want to talk about this pizza right here. How is it made?
Actually, really straightforward. I said, you know, let's do something that you and I, my brother and I, we would eat, and that's double pepperoni. So you've got your typical kind of lay flat, bigger diameter pepperonis that are under the cheese, but then we hit it with the natural casing pepperoni, that cup and char pepperoni on top. So you're getting 2 different kinds of pepperoni, and then the sauce obviously ladled on top.
Here, cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
The Detroiter, that's the bite.
Oh, wow. Give me some love, bro.
Woo! The Detroiter pizza is so simple and delicious. You have all that sauce on top, that cheese on there, the 2 different kinds of pepperoni, and it's all about that thick, crunchy crust on the outside. I mean, the cheese pull on these things is insane. The flavor's out of control, and you have all of that salty, creamy goodness all getting mashed together. It is just the perfect pizza bite. Now, it's not just this one on the menu. You also have a very popular fan favorite option called the Cadillac. What's on this pizza?
Actually, it's very similar base, the same cheese base, but then we add gorgonzola to it before the bake. When it comes out of the oven, we're finishing it with a fig preserve. Then you've got the prosciutto, you've got a balsamic reduction or glaze on top of it, and then some shaved Parmesan.
It looks so delicious. All right, cheers to you.
Cheers again.
All right, here's the bite.
You know what I'm doing? I'm going to the edge here.
Oh, now, okay, a little edge bite. I'll join you on that one. Give me some love, bro. The Cadillac has that prosciutto on top. You got some of that fig in there, a little bit of balsamic glaze on there. So you get the sweet, you get some of the salty, you have that crunchy crust on there, the creamy cheese. You mix that all together, you get this phenomenal pizza bite. I tell you what, it's gonna blow you away. The Ambassador Bridge pizza, what goes on top?
Normal cheese blend on top. We also top it here with some natural casing pepperoni, fresh garlic, and then you got Italian sausage. And when it comes out of the oven, we finish it with our 2 strips of sauce, as you see, and our house-made ricotta.
This just looks, it's so colorful, it's so beautiful. Again, something you just want to take a picture of. I'm gonna go solo on this one. Look at this thing, loaded up. That's the bite. Oh, bro. The Ambassador Bridge pizza has that fresh garlic on there. You also have the ricotta that has some of that creamy mascarpone as well. Then you have the sauce, the different kinds of pepperoni, and then you have the Italian sausage. It's a blend of all of these flavors mixed together. You have that crunchy crust on there as well. So you mix that all into the bite. You get a little bit of everything. It's kind of like a tour of Detroit, a little tour of Italy, all mashed together. You can't beat it. Fresh salads out here as well. You also have to save room for dessert. Talk to me about what's going on here.
Well, these are a hot seller for us. What you got here is our cinnamon sticks. It's using the same dough that we make our Detroit style pizza with, topped with sugar, really thick granulated sugar,
Yeah.
cinnamon, and then when it comes out of the oven, we finish it with our cream cheese frosting and powdered sugar.
Yeah, cheers. These are fantastic. Thank you so much for having us out here. You guys, Via 313, this is the first location.
I gotta be honest with you, my brother and I are from Detroit, but every time we come to San Antonio, it feels like we're at home. I love being in San Antonio, what we both do, and yeah, I couldn't be prouder to be here.
Well, we love having you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much. Great pizza, great desserts, fantastic cocktails as well. Via 313, that's where it's at, y'all.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we see what's cooking up at a Southern-style food truck serving up international bites off Broadway.
This is what's up. Yeah. I might just eat this whole thing.
And next on the show, get ready for a Louisiana down-home family recipe from KSAT News anchor Ursula Perry, perfect for the holidays.
Give me some ducks. Boom!
Texas Eats will be right back.
Now we're here at the Jordan Ford dealership. With me, of course, Mark Cross. Right behind us, your full fleet of electric vehicles.
This is the Mach-E. This is the only vehicle that is taking market share away from Tesla.
Now, this is the Power Boost. Talk to me about the benefits of this engine.
Honestly, David, this is my favorite truck that we sell out of everything we sell. This is a combination of a 3.5 EcoBoost engine and a hybrid electric motor. We have a manager that works here that owns one. He drove 800 miles on one tank. And this is the vehicle that really and truly can power your entire house.
And for people to get more information about all the vehicles out here at Jordan Ford, where do they go?
JordanFord.com or just walk through our door.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here at the Outdoor Kitchen with KSAT 12 news anchor extraordinaire Ursula Perry to learn how to make her mama's gravy steak. Did I say it right?
That it's so good.
Okay, good.
You're already learning Cajun.
And it looks so delicious, and it's so simple, right? You said it's quick.
Yes, because when Mama made this, she put it all together, but she still had chores to do. Cajun people had a very simple life, and this is a very simple meal, but if you talk to any Cajun worth their salt and you tell them you made some gravy steak like Mama, they squeal with delight, because this takes you right back home.
What's the first thing you do to make this dish?
Well, the first thing you have to do is to make the rice, because that's what it's all gonna be crumbled over. You use white rice, traditionally, that's
Right.
what my mama would make. But if you're worried about starches, you can use this rice cauliflower and steam it, and it actually adds a little something to it.
Yeah.
I enjoy using this.
Now, to make the actual steak itself is a process, but it's very quick, like you said. Walk me through that process of preparing the gravy, the sauce, the steaks.
Very simple. I like to use a round steak that's got a bone in it, which used to be called 7 steak. That's hard to find. We used a regular round steak, but we added in a T-bone, because I think when you cook down that bone, it adds add something to it. Mama knew what she was doing.
Yeah,
You know, when you cook that bone,
You gotta add the bone in
you
there.
gotta
Yeah,
add
you gotta
a
have some of
bone
that
in
flavor.
there. I like to dry my meat before I season it so that the seasoning really sticks in there.
Right.
Then you sear it in that same skillet, flip it, sear the other side, cover it with all of the veggies, the onions, the bell pepper, the garlic, the celery, and very simply add beef broth. You want enough beef broth or water to cover the meat. Maybe a little bit more seasoning on the top. Maybe you want to add a little Tabasco too if you want a little hotness.
Yeah.
And then you just cover it and you leave it alone.
Super tender when it comes off. You have all those mushrooms in there. It gives you that earthiness, that umami that you want in the bite as well. All the vegetables cooked down, rendered beautifully. And then you have this plating right here. This looks like you went to grandma's house on a Sunday. You know what I mean?
And I got to say this about this gravy steak recipe. You're not going to find this in a Cajun cookbook. You will never be able to order it in a restaurant. Cajun gravy steak, like Grandma made it, is just that. Only Grandma can make it, or maybe if you had a little sneak peek of what she was doing, you know how to make it. But any Cajun grew up on this. This was a staple on the table many times a week.
Ursula, you made this sound so easy, and to get more information about this recipe, just go to the website link there on the screen, ksat.com/Texas Eats. Look how beautiful this is. You got the mushrooms.
See how the meat just kind of,
oh my
it
gosh,
just breaks apart. It's like a deconstructed stew, like I said.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, Mama's gravy steak. That's the bite. Did I say it right?
Mama.
Mama.
Give me some ducks.
Boom! That's delicious.
Home cooking, Cajun
Oh my
style.
goodness, can I have this plate? Okay. Thanks to our friends at the Lone Star Barbecue Pro Shop for supplying us with everything that we need to get grilling and smoking out here. And if you want to barbecue like a pro, just go check them out. They're in Helotes. You have all their information on the screen right here. You can get all kinds of seasonings, sauces, cast iron pans, everything you need to be a professional in your own backyard.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we check out a popular East Side restaurant serving up authentic Asian bites with ice-cold Shiner beer.
All right, Chef, give me some elbow. Bam! Delicious ramen.
And next on the show, we see what's cooking up at a Southern-style food truck serving up international bites off Broadway.
This is what's up. I might just eat this whole thing.
Texas Eats will be right back.
Mark, I trust your Jordan Ford brand as I travel and eat my way all across the Lone Star State.
I've seen you do it, David. And you know, with your great menus and Jordan Ford's menu pricing, what a combo.
Absolutely. In fact, talking about menus, let's go try some right now.
Let's go do it.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio off 410 and Broadway to go inside of a bar that has a food truck serving up some incredible bites. Chicken wings, a loaded pineapple, and so much more. Let's see what's on the menu at the Dojo. Joining us now is the co-owner and chef out here at the food truck, Marcel Brady. Thank you so much for having us, man.
Man, thanks for coming.
And right in front of us, we got some of the hits off of your menu, including 2 bowls that are just loaded up with flavor. You got a pineapple that just looks insane. Talk to me about the food truck. How did all of this get started?
About a year ago, me and my business partner, we were doing pop-ups around the city by ourselves. We just saw each other, followed each other on Facebook, all that, and we just linked up, man. And with the blessing of the owner of the bar, we got this food truck, and we're able to come together and put our passions together.
Yeah, over here at Bentley's, it's really cool because there's a beautiful outdoor space, and you can see there's a lot of room for a lot of people. I can imagine when it's popping out here, it is packed.
It's packed.
I want to talk about this bowl right here, this item, because this has to be a popular item on here, very shareable dish. Talk to me about what goes inside and how it's prepared.
This is the Skinny's Dojo bowl. This is my business partner's bowl that he features on the menu. Comes with potatoes, corn and sausage, Cajun rice, and shrimp.
This is Skinny's Dojo bowl. That's the bite. The this is what's up.
Yeah.
I might just eat this whole thing. Skinny's Dojo Bowl is loaded with flavor. You got the corn on the cob in there. You got that sausage in there as well. Those potatoes and everything that's been boiled together and then put on the flat top. It's building that crust and that flavor on there as well. You have all that beautiful rice, nice and fluffy. And then you got the shrimp in there. I mean, this thing is just loaded to the brim. Very shareable dish. You got all the sauce on top as well. If you're looking for something that's just over the top, you want some late night grub, that's the one to get. I want to move over to this pineapple right here because it looks kind of similar to what's going on in the bowl, but you have shoved it into a pineapple. Talk to me about that one.
So this is actually another dish that's featured by my business partner. Stuffed pineapple, Cajun rice, shrimp, chicken, and the banger on this is the strawberry mango pico.
It's so colorful, it's beautiful. You almost don't want to eat it.
Right.
But you know I'm about to wreck this thing, so hold on, let's get in there. All right, cheers to you. All right, this is like a loaded pineapple out here. This thing's nuts. Oh, wow. The loaded pineapple, very similar to the Skinny's Dojo Bowl, but this one has all that strawberry mango salsa on top as well. I mean, loaded up, man. They're not holding back. And then you got those pieces of chicken in there, super tender, just falling apart as soon as you go to take a bite. And that fluffy rice, once again, all that flavor mixed together. You get that sweet and a little kick from that pico de gallo on there. My goodness, it is just next level tasty. This is really good. Give me some love, bro. Woo! Delicious. This last one right here, another bowl. Talk to me about what's inside that one.
Okay, so this is the Brady Bowl. This is the bowl I feature on the menu. It comes with fried shrimp. We'll toss in the firecracker sauce. It's gonna have carrots, shredded carrots, cucumbers, and pickled red onions over a bed of white steamed rice, drizzled with spicy mayo, sesame seeds. Very delicious.
I'm gonna go hands on this one. I wanna grab a little fried shrimp. You grab one with me here. Cheers, the firecracker shrimp. Wow, that's fun. Great crunch on the outside. Beautiful breading. The firecracker shrimp are super crunchy, a little bit sweet, a little bit of heat on there as well. Very refreshing. You have all those vegetables in there. You get a little bit of cucumber on there and some of that sauce mixed together. It just forms this really nice, refreshing bite. And it definitely will make you feel better like you're doing something healthy. You can come out here for all these different bowls, the loaded pineapple. But I tell you what, I'm coming back out here 7 days a week for the chicken wings. I'm in love with your chicken wings out here. You guys are killing it. The dojo out here at Bentley's right here off of Broadway and 410. You got to come check them out. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thank you
I'm
for
grabbing
coming,
a chicken
man.
wing. Grab a chicken wing with me. Cheers. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's delicious. My goodness. The dojo, y'all. That's where it's at.
And next on the show, we check out a popular East Side restaurant serving up authentic Asian bites with ice-cold Shiner beer.
All right, chef, give me some elbow. Bam! Delicious ramen.
Texas Eats will be right back.
Hey, San Antonio, on behalf of Shiner and Texas Eats, we hope that everybody drives safe and drinks responsibly this holiday season. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Shiner has sent us on a mission to travel all across the Lone Star State getting great food and pairing it with ice-cold Shiner beer. And that's why we're here in San Antonio at Charity Bar to see what they got on the menu and, of course, drink some Shiner Bock. Let's go inside. Joining us now is the chef and owner out here at the restaurant, Ernest Bradley. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thanks for letting me be here. I'm super excited to be here.
You have some different offerings off the menu, your top menu items. And I want to know more about Charity Bar, though. How did this all get started?
So Charity Bar is a brainchild of my business partner, David Malley. You know, he wanted to have an environment where we could give back to the community in every way possible. We talked, I was very much in love with this idea of getting involved and trying to help out charities and musicians and artists and just the people around us.
I have to know, before we dive in, why Japanese food? Why is it something that has become a part of your identity as a chef?
I've always been in love with this type of cuisine. There is something about a brilliant simpleness to it.
So I want to start off first right here in the front. Talk to me about this dish, the name of it, and how it's prepared.
So these are just our oyster mushrooms. We hit them in that searing hot pan, a little bit of oil, sear them up, get a nice little color on them, and then hit them with the sauce that we braise them in, which is going to be a little bit of soy sauce and sugar and some mustard powder and some lemon as well.
A little bit of lemon love. Cheers to you. These oyster mushrooms are out of control. That hard sear on the outside creates a beautiful crust. You have all that flavor on there, all that sauce that gets into the middle of that mushroom. You serve them up on there, put a little bit of lemon juice on there so it adds some brightness and acidity. You take the bite. I mean, they're amazing. You're gonna eat a whole bowl of these things. Cheers to you. Gotta drink some Shiner with that one.
Absolutely.
You have some amazing looking chicken wings. Talk to me about what goes into preparing them.
First thing, we marinate these in what's called shoyu koji. And koji is a mold that grows on the outside of the rice bran. They're also twice fried, nice crispy skin on the outside, and they're tossed in a sweet and spicy sauce. And then my favorite part about them, to be completely honest with you, is the entire attacked wing.
So this is the tebasaki. We're gonna go in here. Cheers to you. This looks incredible. All right.
They're great.
That's the bite. These chicken wings are blanched and then deep fried to order, so they're crispy on the outside. You have all that flavor locked in the middle, and they're big. I mean, you got the flat and the drum in one piece. Rip them in half, kind of go caveman style on them. They are so good. Have an ice cold Shiner, get these chicken wings, and you can just have a great time.
I had a really big problem with these for a long time. I ate them constantly.
To wash down some of that spice, I'm going back in for another beer. I gotta sip some on this one. I mean, Shinerbach, it's so cool that you guys have that here at the restaurant, available to your customers. You also have other local breweries, but Shiner's where it's at.
Yeah, and this Oktoberfest, it's a big seller. You know, we move a lot of this during this time of year.
This is a big reason why people love coming out to the restaurant. Outstanding ramen that people just go crazy about.
So this is our tonkotsu ramen. This is our #1 selling item on the menu. This is a 72-hour pork bone broth. We got a little braised pork belly on there, as well as our shiitake mushrooms, which are a huge hit with everybody. Then one of my favorite things is the aja tamago, which is going to be the soy and mirin pickled egg.
Look how beautiful this is. I love this. I mean, it's picturesque. That's the bite. All right, chef, give me some elbow. Bam! Delicious ramen. Charity Bar has been known for making some of the best ramen here in San Antonio, and there's a good reason for it. 72-hour marinated pork bone broth. I mean, this is where it's at. You have all the toppings, all the fixings on the inside as well. You have those fresh noodles that go in there. I mean, they're cooked on boiling hot water, that really, really piping hot water, and that's so the noodles have the great texture on them as well. The sauce, the noodles, everything mixed together, and then you have the pork on there as well, the egg, everything in that one bite. It just makes for the ultimate ramen experience. Katsudon, one of my favorite comfort foods though. Talk to me about the preparation behind your katsudon.
We use the loin off the pigs to create the meat. We're going to pound that out, brine it with some salt, sugar, black pepper, a little bit of bay leaves. We hand bread it. We're going to pan fry it. We take the eggs, separate the egg yolks out, mix the egg whites with a little bit of handashi and salt and soy and mirin and ginger and green onions. And then we incorporate the egg yolks back in, and they begin to cure inside of their own egg whites, which is fascinating. And it's served over rice. I mean, this is a hearty meal.
This looks incredible. You guys have to come out here, Charity Bar. Grab yourself an ice cold Shiner when you're out here as well. You're doing amazing things here on the east side of San Antonio. I mean, phenomenal. Give me some more love, Chef. Woo! That's the dish.
Texas Eats will be right back.
Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Texas Eats. And to get more information and a map on all the restaurants that you've seen on today's show, just go to our website, ksat.com/Texas Eats. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And plus, don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe and get new videos weekly. And join us every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas Eats.